and you're going to see exactly the conditions and what you need to do. So we're driving in a residential area. You've got to be safe, take your time, be aware of speed control. Coming up to a partially controlled intersection, so I need to stop completely. I need to look left and right. Then I'm going to make a left turn. You don't want to hook the right. If you're going to hook the right, you're going to end up hydroplaning and going off the road. Got the stop sign here, so I want to have a complete stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, and 1003. There's a car here. They now have an air blinker. So I'm going to go ahead and turn. Pretty good turn. It's most dangerous the first 10 minutes. And this is a temporary thing here, this little speed bump thing. So I'm gonna take my time. Maintain good speed control. Be patient. Have a complete stop. And then I'll look at traffic. I'm waiting for a gap. A gap is the space. And I'm going to go in the first lane. Not exactly the best day out here, but this is going to give you a real life perspective of what you need to do and how you need to do it. So I got to get into the middle turn lane. This is for left turns only. I'm going to squeeze my brakes real easy. We got a green arrow, so I'm going to move up slow. And this is a protected left turn. The truck has a yield setting. This is real life out here, so I think you're going to appreciate it. So this is a clover leaf. Got to go down slow. If not, you're going to spin out. I'm trying to be smooth and predictable, so if you were out with me, I'm an instructor. I would tell you to take your time. You're going to go ahead and get into the first lane. Be really smooth and predictable. We do have pretty good windshield wiper lights, so I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. I'm going to try to get right in the middle lane. And this is what you call whiteout conditions. It's not that bad, but if it's real bad, we'll pull over. Cruise, take my time, just be patient. If the weather gets really bad, we'll have to pull over to the side. So I'm just trying to be predictable. And what I mean by predictable, not trying to overturn the wheel left or right. I'm trying to be as smooth as possible. Take my time. Just be patient. And that's all you really can do is just be safe and consistent. You're going to see a lot of water kicking up, so I'm just trying to look ahead, not oversteer, not overturn. And a lot of people typically don't take care of the automobiles. We have new tires on here. They're about 80. When I say new, I mean newer. They're about 80%. And you need to rotate your tires all the time. We have a truck here, so I want to shatter their blind spot. This is such a good lesson because this is real life out here. I want you to hear this. All this water kicking up. don't even want to mess with that. Nothing is worth you losing control of your car and smashing it, so you're going to be patient, take your time. What I do is watch cars. If they're kicking up a lot of water, this tells me it's extremely bad out here. I have pretty good control of the car. And I say that in a smooth, educational way. I'm not trying to overpower the car and lose control. But you may see some accidents out here because people are driving super fast in the conditions that are not really the best. I am holding the wheel firmly. I'm at about 65 miles an hour. The speed limit here is 70, so you're supposed to drive at a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions of the road. Out of 10, I feel like about a 9, 8.5. No one ever feels 10 when they're driving in rain like this. I don't care how good of a driver you are. Control is really nice. I'm kind of filling the road out. How wet is it? How slippery is it? And what I need to do to be consistent. That's extremely important. I'm going to get over one lane to the left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I'm just sliding the car into the lane. And this is a realistic view. These windshield wipers are pretty good. There's another semi-truck, so I really don't want to hang around it. So if I look at the truck, I'm going to drift. If I look to the right, I'm going to drift. I want you to hear the sound of this truck so you know what it's about. So that's real. With all that weight. And when the weather is bad like this, you need to have on your lights. I'm at about 60, I'm 10 under the limit. So you want to drive at a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions on the road. I'm trying not to turn the wheel really fast at all. I'm trying to be as smooth as possible. And what weather like this will do is increase your travel time and reduce your patience. So you want to be patient in this weather. And you want to take the advice that I'm giving you, because I'm a state certified driving instructor, and I want to be as smooth as possible. Except what happens, your car will hydroplane and crash. I'm dropping more speed. I want to be safe. And you learn through experience. This type of weather, you have to learn how to drive and just be patient. Right? And they're from Florida, so they're used to this type of weather. And I'm looking at the water. I see some standing water, so I'm trying to be really smooth. And I know this semi-truck's going to pick up a lot of water. You can already see it. So I'm just holding my line in the road and trying to hold this thing straight as possible to get away from this truck, if and when I can. And this is a double, so in here in this location, they allow doubles. other locations triple. So I'm slowly getting through this, but I'm being mindful. Just holding this wheel really easily. This is real. And for people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, they're going to be foolish and drive really fast. If you're a new driver, you need to drive slow and smooth. And that's what I'm trying to do. And you see most people doing about 55, 60. That's what I'm doing. Just being patient. I don't want to change lanes. I think that would upset the balance of my car. So I have pretty good traction here. And I'm just going to hold my line and look ahead. You do squeeze the wheel a little bit, so I'm holding this wheel. And if people don't like the way you drive, then that's okay. And you have to do what is safe for you. And if this brings you a lot of anxiety, this is a real drive out here, so I want to give you insight. I'm trying to be smooth. You can see where some of the water has dropped down a little bit. You can also see people speeding faster, and you can spin out real easy. Whenever there's water like this, you can always hydroplane. That's the danger. So these cars can do whatever they want. You see that car cut me off? Right there? Spraying water? It's not worth it. And you see them messing with us, flipping on the blinker? It's all good. Because you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will. And in this type of weather, you need to drive at a slow and reduced speed. Because all these other people out here plowing like this, they're going to end up crashing their truck, spinning out of control. It's called the coefficient of traction or friction. It's just your tire's ability to hold on the ground. So just gonna take my time. You see those cars up there, that white truck that cut me off. They're flying through the water, and I'm holding about 60. It's really a personal choice. It's a personal preference. You choose to go real fast, I guarantee you're gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable. But experience is a good teacher. It's just whatever your comfort level is driving. And my comfort level is driving a little bit slower and being safe. It's easy for people who are watching to say, oh, you need to go 70, you need to go 80, you need to go as fast as you can. You'll crash, I guarantee it. You gotta use sense and sensibility, those skill sets. I'm glad you guys are popping on to see this. I got both hands on the wheel. We got a nice little rain here. Got some water, people flying, hydroplaning. So I'm lifting my foot as I go into this curve. And I'm squeezing my brake now. A lot of people with bigger vehicles will try to bully you and push you out of the way. You have a right to the road. It's a really long curve that we are on. And I'm trying to stay in the groove. At about 60, 10 under the limit. And experience is your best teacher. And those of you who are watching, you're learning a lot right now. Stay smooth, stay predictable. Because you don't know what you don't know. If you try to be crazy and foolish, you will crash. So how do I feel right now? A little tight, a little tense, but I'm reducing my speed. I'm taking my time. And I'm just trying to be patient. Headed back to Chicagoland, so it's a long drive. And most people are driving about 60. occasionally have those other people who are 70, 75, 80, and they're going to cause an accident. So I'm staying in the grooves of the road, which you should be able to see. I'm having minimal steering movements, and this curve is notorious for people crashing. So guess what? There's an accident up ahead. Does it surprise me? Not at all. Because people don't know what they're doing. And then you see a spin out and an accident up there. So I want you to see this to learn your lesson. And the next thing is called gawking, where you're going to stare, or rubbernecking. You see the accident to the left. People going too fast for the conditions, they smash their car. It's not worth it. But you can make that personal decision as you drive. But for me, it's definitely not worth it. So if we were going the opposite direction, we'd be stuck in traffic because people don't know how to drive in adverse weather conditions, rain. And I'm trying to be consistent with my speed, not overturn the wheel. And it's easy for anyone watching this, but until you're out here actually driving this, you don't really have a personal connection. I'm just, looks like a car spun out. I see headlights. Okay, told you. And people grab, yep, I see the water. See that car over there to the right? They spun out. So everyone's driving really slow now, like little grandma, grandpas. Okay, no blinker. Your heart is beating a little bit. You're definitely holding the wheel. And everyone you saw speeding, guess what? They're driving about 55, 60, taking their time, easing into that throttle. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be very predictable. I'm not caring who tailgates me or who's trying to force me over. But also I'm trying to be safe. Everyone has a level of comfort, and sometimes that level of comfort can be dangerous or can put others in danger. That's one thing I never wanted to do when I learned how to drive, is put others in danger. I wanted to be responsible or feel responsible for my passengers. You see the grooves in the road? These are where the grooves are. And I want to stay in that part. I don't want to overturn. I don't want to be aggressive. I just want to take my time and be patient. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And when you always learn how to drive. I don't care if it's your first year or your 10th year. So I'm lifting my foot around this curve. And if you notice, no one is really passing each other. And you can see all this water being kicked up. So this tells me there's a lot of water. They're from Illinois, so they're going real fast, but when they hit that Chicagoland traffic, it's going to be a whole new thing. I'm lifting my foot again, going real smooth right now. I'm trying to be very predictable. Get over one lane to the right, and you see me moving smoothly, and that's what you need to think of. Everyone thinks a little bit differently. Some people think about, I'm going to go as fast as I can. If my car slips, I'm lifting my foot. No, I'm thinking about being smooth and consistent. I believe in the psychological and mental approach. And that's what's going on right now. And you have to increase your following distance. When you increase your following distance, you can learn how to drive in adverse weather conditions. So if you were riding with me, I'm saying you're doing a great job. Stay smooth. Don't overturn the wheel. we're a little less than half a tank at about 60 and at about 1,500 RPMs. I'm going to go ahead and get over one lane to the right. Just take my time. You'll see a lot of cars merging up from the right, so that's the danger of being in the right lane. Some advice I would give you, make sure your car has really good tires on there. Very important. And I'm going to squeeze my brakes early. The stop sign does confuse drivers. The stop sign is for the service drive. I don't know what they're doing. They just kind of blocked me. And this is dangerous. You don't ever want to block the exit. You don't. So they're blocking the exit. If you block the exit, you can end up getting hit. So I didn't want to put myself in danger, so I made a decision. And that's what driving is about, making decisions. And I'm going to go ahead and stop here. We got pedestrians, so I'm going to have a complete stop. 3 seconds. I just stopped, then I'm proceed. And again, remember the goal. The goal is safety. You don't want to hit anyone. You don't want to have an accident. I don't want to hurt the rockets out here, all this water and hydroplane. So we got some warning signs. Stop sign ahead, school zone. The next one is another regulatory sign, so we want to stop for 3 seconds. And I'm going to stop. And then they follow the rules of the right of way. Then we have a school zone sign. I hope this was helpful. This is real life driving. I'll do some editing and throw you some clips out there. I really appreciate you. Release some comments. Bye, guys.